Today we're going to get into Jack Daniel's new small batch releases, and we have the Boiler Hill 2 small batch, 142.7 proof that they sent over for us to sample. And I thought instead of just reviewing the whiskey, why not put it against two of the best ryes that ever come from JD? We've got last year's Tanyard Hill. We've also got the 2020 Coy Hill Special Release Rye, which I think is the epitome of all rye whiskeys, period, especially for Jack Daniel's. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on that, stick around. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Brutally Honest Bourbon. Today I'm very, very excited to be talking about Jack Daniel's new small batch rye. I haven't tried any of them. I haven't watched any reviews on them. I saw them go absolutely ballistic on secondary. I'm really excited to get into it and see what we think about it. So on a small batch, you would think that Chris and them would put together something maybe a little better than some of these single barrels, right? When you start doing small batches, if you're sampling each barrel that you're putting in there, then you can enhance that thing. You got some room for manipulation. Single barrel stuff is what it is, right? And I've always held this 2020 Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye as that is my epitome of rye whiskeys. Absolutely. That is a freaking monster of a bottle. I've killed one. Recently got this one from your boy Brandon Green, so we're going to crack that today. The Tanyard's been open for a little bit. They ship this because it's high proof. They ship it a little lower. We're going to blind these on my boy Kevin's blind system. So you've got these neck hangers, and each one of these coasters that I've got on the backside have letters on them, and then you can put your logo on there as well. So when we pour these, I've got them lined up. A, B, C, D. We'll pour them A, B, C, D. I'll scramble them up a little bit. We'll gig into it, and then we'll see which one is which. So let's get on into this thing and talk about it. So I'm pouring the Boiler Hill. That's going to be A. Now with the Tanyard, if you guys follow me any, I don't watch other people's reviews often. I do watch my boy Jason C some. Pay attention to what Kevin C says. But for the most part, I don't want anybody else influencing my thoughts on something that I'm about to review. So I haven't seen many reviews on the Tanyard. My review was I got a ton of red hots on it, which is not quintessential Jack Daniel's rye whiskey in my opinion. But all in all, very good whiskey. I just think that it got a little out of hand on secondary, but it is what it is, right? This will be a fresh crack on this 2020, and I'm doing this for you guys because I'm telling y'all, this is one of the most special whiskeys that I know. And once I open it, I'm going to absolutely crush this bottle. Like I'll have to buy another one of these in 27. In 26, this thing will get crushed. What are we going to do? Oh, Brandon Green, I'm going to kill you. Oh, Brandon Green, I'm going to kill you. Oh, Brandon Green, I'm going to kill you. So this is one of those things in whiskey. If you haven't ran across it, you absolutely will. Russell's picks are the worst for this. It's very depressing because you don't want to cork whiskey, right? We can store wine on its side against the cork. That's favored. That's what you should do. That is recommended. Bourbon, you want to wet your cork every once in a while to keep it from drying out and shrinking up and letting all the, it'll let your bottle go flat, right? So I'm going to drill into this with a corkscrew. I'm going to pray that we can pull this cork out without getting any cork in that whiskey. But if we get cork in that whiskey, now we've got to go screen it through cheesecloth, rinse the bottle out before we can put it back or put it in a different bottle. I'm absolutely heartbroken. And it's all Brandon Green's fault. It is part of his master plan to sabotage me. This is all Brandon's fault. This is his fault. I'm telling y'all, this is one of the most highly regarded bottles of whiskey in my opinion. I love this bottle. It's the best Jack Daniel's whiskey ever in my opinion. And I got to do this. I'm more concerned with getting cork into the whiskey. Did you see that? Did you see all that fall? That's what would have gotten in our whiskey. Now we've got to find another Jack Daniel's cork. That cork is so brittle, y'all. Like, Look at that. Can you see that on camera? Like how that's just snowing. Absolutely heartbroken. But, we got a piece in our whiskey. We did. So we got some cork pieces floating in there. Can you see that? See that cork floating around in there? I'll definitely have to screen that out. You don't want that in your whiskey for very long. It'd be nice if it came out in the pour, but I don't think it will. Oh, I think we got them. I think we got them in the pour. Okay, I don't see any more in there. Do y'all see anything floating in there? But we do have some particles floating in our glass there. You can see those. We'll get those out. Oh, they stuck to the glass. Look at there. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of here. All right. That's still a heavy pour. All right. Now we just got to find us another cork to put in that bottle. Darn you, Brandon Green. All right, so you can see the Boiler Hill is in A, Tanyard is in B, and what we just poured for the Coy Hill is in C. We've got those identified on their necks, so we're going to sit these out of our way. All right, we got those set out of our way. Take our little broken cork, set it to this. I don't think I have an extra Jack Daniel's bottle. I'm going to have to find a cork that fits that really soon. We're just going to leave this here for the whole video as a reminder that Brandon Green sucks. He absolutely sucks. It's 100% his fault. All right. Maybe we won't because I got to scramble these things up. All right, so here we go. I don't want to know. I wish I could have somebody here to come do these for me because I want it to be completely blind. I want to be really blind. And I know that with me doing this, like, it leads for you guys to have suspicion as to whether I'm properly, like, swirling these things up, right? I don't know what to do other than this. I reached out to the guy on Instagram that has the little 3D printed blinder. Can't get a response back from him, but I see those are sold out and would really like one. So, are y'all convinced? Is that blind enough? Like, I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? I mean, surely that's not ABC, right? We'll go into it, see what we think. So, Jack Daniel's Rye Blonde. Let's get it. That's nice. I'm not even going to start trying to guess. I get killed every time I do that. So you get those preconceived notions in your mind. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't. All right, so on the nose, this particular one on my left, we're going to call this number 1, 2, 3. Number 1 comes across a little lackluster on the nose relative to these, but it has a decent nose on it. Not a ton of ethanol. On both of these, I get some red fruit. This one seems to be more ethanol forward, so I would say that this one's a little bit more proofy. And this one leans to the total different end. It's more nutty. It's darker. Y'all like me looking like an idiot? Because I'll go ahead and tell you my thoughts. Brutally honest, I think this is the 2020. I think this is C. I think that one of these is Tanyard. If I had to guess, I want to say that this one's Tanyard and that this is the new one because it's batched. But proof-wise, this one comes across higher proof. But I think that one of these is Tanyard or the new one, and I think that this is 2020. That will totally skew my opinion on these whiskeys, I bet. But let's dig into them. 1, 2, 3. Number 1's up. It's a delicious nose. As it sits there, it's leaning more towards that one. It's getting a little bit more dark. So that's going to be making me wonder now. Fresh crack, not talking yet, needs a little time. See what it's like on the palate. My good, that's delicious. My goodness, that's delicious. That's really good whiskey, y'all. It hits immediately with the flavor. The mid-palate dials up. The finish hangs on. It's still finishing. That's really, really, really good whiskey. We're not going to have a bad one in the lineup. We already know that. Okay, so this one's going to be more buttery, longer finish. It's going to have those bright red fruits in it, but I don't get the red hots like I got on the Tanyard. It's just a touch drying or bitter towards the end, but the finish goes forever. That's absolutely delicious. All right, we're going to call this number 2. I think this is Tanyard Hill. I get that red hot on my nose. I do it for you guys. I look like an idiot. I look like an idiot. That's 100% Tanyard. That's Tanyard all day long. Total red hots. Absolutely delicious. Off profile for Jack Daniel Rye, in my opinion, absolutely. But we like that every now and then, right? We don't want everything to be status quo. That's really freaking good. I like it better than that one. Let's go back to this one just to see. The mouthfeel on that is delicious. And keep in mind, with Boiler Hill, we're talking about a small batch. It's going to be like 70% rye, 18% corn, 12% malted barley. I think that's right. Y'all check me on that. It was 142.7 proof, non-chill filtered, so definitely thick mouthfeel. $64.99. My understanding is they had like a lot of extreme evaporation up there. I'd say this leans more toward red fruit, like a cherry, maybe like a candied type cherry, maybe. This leans 100% red hots. It's undeniable. I'll just about put a paycheck on that. That's Tanyard. That's Boiler Hill. this is going to be Coy Hill. Just off the nose, I feel like I knew that. It's deep, dark, nutty, buttery, like absolute best nose out of all three of these guys. There's some ethanol present. It's so good. Lots of like caramels and dark brown sugars. Like, oh, so much body. If I've got these two messed up, I know I've got that dialed in. I know that. If I've got these messed up, I'm going to be fabriclasted. Fabriclasted? Is that a word? Fabriclasted? Fabriclasted? I'm going to be blown away if I've got these mixed up. That's definitely Coy Hill. The concentration of flavor, the finish, everything about that, the mouthfeel. This first one really has a thicker mouthfeel for me. I'm torn, guys, on these two. I feel like I know that one. I feel like that's Tanyard. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and we will reveal them last to first. That's what we'll do. I really felt like that was Coy Hill. If I'm wrong, I hate blondes. Okay, third place. It's going to be A, which is going to be your Boiler Hill. It's your Boiler Hill in third place. Okay. I'll tell you what. All in all, through the video, that ranked very highly. When I went back through them, this one just really got me more so with finish and mouthfeel. All right, so second place. I don't know how these ended up being A, B, C again. No, they didn't, did they? Because this is A, this is B. That's got to be C. So I've got Tanyard Hill second, Boiler Hill last place, and obviously the king, Coy Hill, first place. Now knowing that, let's run back through them and just see if I really think that, right? So this is A. It's definitely thinner, tons of freaking flavor. Absolutely delicious. Long finish. I got cherry on this one and this one. This one is 100% red hots. That's thicker. I think I got that right. That's thicker. It's red hots. It's nutty. Long finish. That's fantastic whiskey. Y'all, the Tanyard Hill release from last year is going to rival that 2020 special release rye. It is. The 2020 special release will get it with finish. Like that finish is for days. It's going and it's going. Okay. Well, what I wanted to learn was, is this new Boiler Hill small batch in the conversation? And my answer is it's absolutely in the conversation. If you can get it for SRP, grab it. Secondary, I'm not there, guys. I'm not there. I don't know what the Tanyard's going for on secondary right now. I know these go for about $350 to $400. I'm probably buying either one of these if I'm low. And it really stinks that SRP is so low and secondary goes so high on bottles. So I have to be relative because I don't think there's any more of these being released. I know there's no more of these being released. So if you want one of these, that's where you're going to have to go. I just don't think that Boiler Hill quite matches up to secondary, especially for a 375. I hope that helps you guys out some. I'm really shocked. This is about how I thought it would land, but I really was torn between the Boiler Hill and this Coy Hill, and that just makes me question myself. But hope that's helped you out some. Till the next time, y'all let the whiskey and the friendships flow. Cheers.